Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Awesome. Now, before I get right into this video, I want to give you guys a quick little update on my capture gallery slash hard drive situation I talked about in the last video. So a few days after I made that video, I tried to get that capture gallery back and swap hard drives and stuff, but it didn't really work out, so I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to get that capture gallery back, which does kind of suck because I did have stuff on there that I wanted to upload and share with you guys, but I'm probably not going to be able to do that now. So to kind of make up for that lack in videos, I'm gonna go ahead and do one that I know a lot of you guys wanted to see, which is my blacklight settings. A lot of you guys message me almost every day. You know, what are my settings? What's my FOV, sensitivity, all that stuff. Controller even. I get a lot of questions about that. So we're gonna go and go over all that good stuff in this video. So let's go and get right into it. So the controller that I use a standard SCUF 4PS. I love this controller. It works really well for me. I've used SCUFs for a little bit now, and you know, I think this is the third one that I've played with. I love it. It's great. It works really well for me. Blacklight, I get this question a lot. You know, is it worth it for blacklight? How much does it work for blacklight? Is it worth it? You know, should I get one? Blah blah blah. If you want to get a SCUF controller for just for blacklight specifically, don't. It's not worth it. It doesn't make that much of a difference for it to be really worth it for you for blacklight alone. It really just doesn't. SCUFs are really made more for kind of Destiny or Black Ops 3 and stuff with a lot of boost jumping and stuff where you're constantly having to take your thumb off of your thumbstick to aim. So it really doesn't make that much of a difference on blacklight. You know, there have been times where I have pulled off a play or two where, I probably couldn't have done that with a standard controller, but those moments are kind of few and far between, so it really doesn't make that much of a big difference on blacklight. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into the settings here. So here's what I'm using right now. Now keep in mind, all throughout this video, this is my personal settings. This is what I use. What I use may not work best for you. You know, my settings could be terrible for you, so keep that in mind while we're going through my settings and all this stuff. So anyway, look sensitivity right now is 11.5. I'm either running 11.5 or 8. Either one of these is working well for me, kind of depending on what my aim assist is doing. I'll kind of talk about that later though. My tight aim radius sensitivity is 10 right now. I used 13 for a really long time, but like a couple days ago, maybe a week or so, I noticed I was over aiming a lot of my targets, so I backed that down to 10, and now I'm feeling pretty accurate again, so that's good. Both of my dead zones are a 0. I've got 0 on my move stick. Now this could prove to have auto moving issues where my character will move on its own. If that happens to you, just put it at 1 or 2, then that'll fix it. But what'll happen is when you have it at 0 and you go to take your thumb off the thumbstick to move, it won't snap back to that kind of standard position, and it'll be a little bit off, so your character will move by itself. So that can kind of be annoying, but the SCUF I'm using right now is still kind of newer, so it doesn't do that yet. It probably will as time goes on and the thumbstick gets a little more gummed up and stuff, and I'll probably have to move to 1 or 2, but right now it's not doing that, and I can backward sprint pretty easy and stuff, so that's good. Right stick dead zone 0. This can be whatever. I just use 0. So aim assist. I do use aim assist. You know, I get this question a lot. What's better, to use aim assist or do you not use aim assist? All this stuff. I use aim assist like 90% of the time, even though I think it sucks in this game. I think it's really broken. You know, it feels really inconsistent to me. Every time I go into a gunfight, I feel sometimes it'll work, sometimes it won't. You know, sometimes it feels like it just doesn't catch at all. It feels like I have it off. And then I'll go into my settings and here it is enabled. I'm like, you know, what is this? Like it just I didn't get any aim assist, but yet it's enabled. It's just really weird in this game. A lot of things are, unfortunately, but aim assist is just one of them for me at least. I have a lot of problems with my aim assist, but I do keep it on usually. You know, I've been playing with it on basically since I started blacklight. Other good players play with it off. 2 of my clan members, even Anthony and Bazinga, they play with it off, but they've been playing with it off for like basically since they started blacklight. I'm the complete opposite. I've been starting with it on, and I just, you know, been playing this game for 3 years, and I'm not about to start now to learn with it off. So, you know, I get that, you know, people tell me that all the time, because I complain about my aim assist a lot, because I think it sucks. I think it's really messed up for me. And then, you know, everybody's saying, oh, just turn it off. Well, that's why I turned it off. You know, no, I've been playing this game for 3 years. I'm not going to start now to learn with it off. I don't have the time, need, or patience to do that. So, yeah, staying on for now. I just really hope we can get a kind of cleanup of the aim assist in the future in an update or something. But anyway, crosshair really doesn't matter. The only thing here I would say is probably turn static crosshair enabled, because that will keep a crosshair from spreading, whether you're shooting, jumping, whatever. It'll just stay perfectly centered on your screen, and that can help with the aiming and stuff. So, yeah, I'd probably do that there. But honestly, your crosshair can be whatever it can be. You know, any shape, any color, whatever. I'm just using a lot of default colors. Something with your neutral color though, I would probably make this a bit of a brighter color, so you can see it in dark areas. I'm using white. Cyan and stuff could work too, but yeah, I'm using white right now. So, it kind of just makes it easier to see in dark areas and stuff, so I can still aim. Like evac or something, because that's a really dark map. So anyway, that's my crosshair. My FOV is currently at 80. I played with 90 for a while. That felt pretty good. I think I used 90 for BCL, but a couple days after that I ended up changing it to like 80. I know a lot of competitive players use 100. Personally, I find 100, you know, kind of way too much for me. I find it really zoomed out. I'm like blind at long range. I need like a really long range scope, and I can't challenge head glitches, and it's just too much for me. So 80 or 90 is comfortable for me. Right now I'm using 80, but sometimes I'll switch to 90, just kind of whatever I'm feeling. So usually 70 or up will probably feel comfortable to you. If you're a longer range player, if you're kind of a more defensive player, like 70 or 80 would probably work. If you're a more rushing player, you know, maybe try 90 or 100. So that's just kind of general rule of thumb with your FOV. But I've got it at 80 right now. But anyway, I think that's pretty much all I kind of wanted to cover in this video. Just kind of general settings and controls and stuff. I use standard control binds. I use R2 for my fire and all that. I did not use R1 for my fire. Again, I've just been playing too long with it, and too many games with my fire being R2, and I'm not going to learn R1. But I do understand the benefits of playing with a R1 as your fire button. But yeah, anyway guys, that's probably about it. Just kind of, like I said, just general kind of my settings and stuff like that. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see y'all later.